Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal. Thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys my simple everyday back to school makeup. This can be for either teachers or students. I just thought it would be really fun to do this kind of video just because it's that time of year again. When I picture back to school makeup, I picture fresh, minimal makeup, but still looking really put together and youthful and bright, like a bright face, glowy skin. That's what I picture when I picture back to school makeup. So I'm going to do something similar to that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. I've already prepped my skin. I'm not wearing anything on my skin right now except for moisturizer and eye cream. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my skin. So for this kind of look, I want my skin to be moisturized. I want it to be hydrated. And so I'm going to go in first with this Smashbox primer water. I have been loving this primer lately. Not only is it super quick and easy to use because you're just spraying it on your face, I really do feel like it brings all the hydration back into my skin, and I have noticed it does make my makeup last longer. So I really appreciate this kind of product. For back to school makeup, I feel like you don't have a lot of time, right? So you want to kind of keep your routine down to maybe 15 or 20 minutes. So I feel like this product is perfect for this look because it's a little bit faster. All you're doing is spraying it on your face, and then once it dries, you're done. So I'm gonna go in using this. First things first, I'm gonna put my hair up. All right, so I'm gonna take this, I'm just gonna spray it directly. And it's such a fine mist spray. And it smells so good. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit just so you can see what I'm doing. So this is a foundation that I've been using for maybe the last month and a half or so. I am like a liquid foundation lover. I love liquid foundation. But sometimes it does take a little bit longer because you're, sitting there having to like blend it out and all of that, which I usually don't mind. But for this kind of look, when you're in a hurry and you want something quick and easy, I was trying to find something that was just easier to use, that I didn't have to go in and spend 10 minutes like blending out my foundation. So I've been using this foundation powder from Bare Minerals, and I am using the original version. I know they have another formula that's more of a matte formula. I am not a matte girl, especially for this kind of look. I think your skin should look just really fresh and dewy for back to school. So I feel like this foundation is perfect. It is also so easy to use, and I love the finish of it because it covers like any blemishes and kind of evens out your skin tone, but at the same time, it's not super heavy and you can't really feel it on your face after you've applied it. I just like literally go in and like put some in the top, and then I'm gonna take my NYX. This is the, I already have some on there a little bit, but this is the NYX Buffing Brush, and I think it looks like it's brush number 3. It doesn't have a name on it, but it looks like this. I love this so much for this foundation. Just makes it so easy because the brush is still dense, but it's also really soft. So I usually just take some on my brush like this. After I just take it directly from the top. And then I'm gonna go in and just start blending and buffing this into my skin. You can go in circular motions, and sometimes I'll go like sort of patting motions just to like get it into the skin. Now I do avoid this under eye area right here just because I'm going to put on concealer. I know that it's like a makeup no-no to put concealer after a powder or any kind of cream product after a powder, but I will tell you, this foundation is so thin and kind of finely milled, and just the way that it finishes on your skin, I put concealer on all the time after I use this, and it's completely fine. It doesn't get like kind of weird or texturized or anything like that. The original version also provides like a really nice sheen to your skin, which I love. It's not too dewy, it's not too matte, it's like right in between. It's the perfect amount of like natural glow to your skin. So as y'all can see, this side of my face has the foundation, this side doesn't. So my skin just looks really natural on this side, but it also has like a really nice little sheen to it, and I love it. This product also has an SPF, broad spectrum, of 15, so that's another plus as well. Alright, so now that my face is all even and good to go with that foundation, I'm going to go in with my concealer now. For this, if you're not a concealer kind of girl or you just want to lose one of the steps in this routine, you can always bring this foundation underneath your eyes as well. and just, you know, call it a day and leave it like that. But for me, I like to wear concealer only, even if it's just a minimal amount, just because it brightens up my face. And for this look, I want it to be really bright and fresh. So concealer really does help with that. I am gonna be using more of a lightweight concealer, more of a hydrating concealer. So this isn't gonna be a full coverage concealer, and I think this one is perfect. So this is the Becca Aqua Luminous concealer. I've been loving this lately because, like I said, it's more of a medium coverage concealer, and it's very lightweight. You're gonna wanna make sure and get all of your eye boogers out of your eyes, because that's not a good look. I have this little white, like, I don't know if it's like a mole or like something. I don't know what it is, but it's like this little white dot in my tear duct, and my husband's always like, oh, baby, you have something in your eye, you have eye boogers. I'm like, I don't have eye boogers. So every time I put on concealer, I try and cover it up because it definitely looks like an eye booger. I'm not gonna use a ton of this. I'm just gonna put a little bit here underneath my eye. Then I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender. You can use a brush for this, or you can use like another kind of sponge. You don't have to use the beauty blender, but you can use the the Real Techniques sponge is really good, and the Morphe one is really good. I've been liking those two lately. So as you can see, this side of my face is just much brighter than this side, and I just feel like the concealer really, really does help. Okay, now that my concealer's on, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of powder underneath my eyes just to set my concealer so that it doesn't crease. I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade Medium. I've been loving this powder too, just to set underneath my eyes. I feel like it gives a really smooth, like natural finish, and I've been really, really liking this. So I just literally like dip my beauty blender right into the powder, and then I'm just gonna set this underneath. You want to take it on your eyelid as well, just to set your concealer there so it doesn't crease with your eyeshadow. Okay, so the face is pretty much done. I'm now gonna go in with eyeshadow, and I'm only gonna be using 2 eyeshadows for this look. I wanna keep it really simple. Normally when I'm doing quick makeup, I usually just throw bronzer on my lids and in my crease, and that usually works for me. But for this look, since it's back to school, I wanted to add just a little bit of color that's not just like a brown. So I figured that using this Dream Street palette would be perfect, just because the colors in here are so pretty. Now this is the palette that ColourPop made in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I'm going to be going in with these 2 shades here. I'm going to go in with my favorite blending brush for the crease, and this is the Morphe M441 brush. I'm going to take this shade right here, just swirl my brush around, and then tap off the excess. And I'm just going to go straight into the crease with this color. You don't have to be precise with this. You can actually just be pretty messy with it, because we want this look to be a little bit more blown out. I'm not gonna do like a crazy cut crease, winged eyeliner. Like, I'm not gonna be doing any of that, because when you're going back to school, there's just, or just in any day in general, like I just don't have time for that. Don't be scared to bring the shadow like high up, kind of close to your brow bone. I love the way that looks, blending shadow up there. It's so, so pretty. I know it kind of looks a little like crazy at first because you don't have, you haven't finished your makeup yet, but I promise bringing that color up like towards your eyebrow makes your eyes look so pretty. It makes them stand out a lot more. Back when I was in school, like back in the Ice Age, makeup was so different. Like, I didn't wear foundation or concealer or anything like that. I think I just wore like eyeshadow, mascara, and lipstick. I think that's all I wore. Oh, and blush. I did wear blush. I love me some blush. I think that like this kind of look, you can still look really put together without having to do like the contouring and the falsies and the winged liner and all of that kind of stuff. You can still look really put together. You can still look really pretty without having to do all of those layers. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this shade here in the palette. This is like a really gorgeous, like coppery color, and it's so pretty. I'm just gonna go in using my finger, and I'm just gonna literally just put it on my eyelid, directly on my eyelid. I'm not gonna really be using a brush for this, just because your finger is honestly a really good tool. Now, if you get any fallout, which there's like a little bit of fallout here, I don't touch it, because if you touch it and smear it, it'll ruin your, pretty much ruin your makeup. So I just go in with like a little stippling brush and like lightly, I just lightly brush it off. Okay, now I'm gonna do my lower lash line pretty much with just that first shade that I use. When I do my makeup, I can't not put something underneath my lash line. Even if I'm just putting bronzer on my eyes, I always throw it on my lower lash line, just because it really just enhances your eyes and brings out your eyes. It's so easy. All I'm using is this little shader brush from Real Techniques. Again, not being super precise, but you can be pretty messy with it and it still looks really good. All right, so that's it for the eyes. I'm gonna go in and do my brows. So you can do your brows however you want. Some people need to like fill them in more than others. I have more naturally fuller brows, so I don't need to fill them in as much, but I do like to put a little bit of color back into them. So I'm gonna go in using the Anastasia Brow Definer. This is in the shade Medium Brown. And then I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Brow Gel just to throw that on top so that my brows don't move throughout the day. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna bronze my skin. You can use whatever bronzer that you want. I'm gonna go in with my favorite bronzer, and this is the Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light. I'm gonna go in with my favorite bronzing brush. This is the Morphe M527. Pretty much all Morphe brushes are my favorite. So again, I'm not gonna do any like contouring or anything like that. I'm just gonna go in and bronze up the skin just a little bit. I like this bronzer because it has a really pretty sheen to it. And it's not too gray, it's not too orange. It's like the perfect bronze shade. I just love all Hourglass products, period. Now I'm gonna go in with blush. This is my favorite blush from the drugstore. This is the Milani Baked Blush in the color Luminoso. And I'm gonna go in with my blush brush, which is the Morphe E4. Okay, I am gonna go in and put a little bit of highlight on, but I'm not gonna do a crazy like boom in your face highlight. I wanna do more of a natural glow from within kind of highlight. And I think this one is perfect. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. And this is in the shade Precious Petals. So I'm gonna throw that here. I bring that onto the apples of my cheeks. This highlighter is really pretty on the apples because it just makes your face really glowy. So if you can tell. I just love this highlight so much because it's not like, it's not so crazy, you know? It's not so boom in your face. Hi, I'm wearing highlight. You know, it's more like, wow, your skin is so healthy, you just drank 8 bottles of water. I'm gonna run this down the center of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and my chin. I am also going to take this highlight, and this is something that I do every time I do my makeup, no matter what. Is I'm going to put this highlight on my inner corner and on my brow bone. I feel like this just really makes the eyes pop and brings them to life, and I have to do this when I do my makeup. I can't skip this step. Okay, so before I go and finish off with my mascara, I'm actually just going to set my face really quick. I really do think that setting your face is really important when you do your makeup, no matter what you're doing, because especially if you're using any type of powder on your face, just because it really helps make it all kind of melt together and melt into your skin, and it just makes your face look much more natural. If you ever feel like you look cakey or you put too much powder on, set your face with a setting spray and I promise it'll make a world of a difference. So I'm gonna go in with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Now I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna be using my my favorite mascara combination. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base, and then I'm gonna top it with the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. Using this mascara or lash primer has really helped make my lashes like longer and fuller. So what I do is I put on one coat and then I let it sort of like dry a little bit and get a little bit tacky, and then I put on a second coat. I actually have a whole mascara like routine, how to make your lashes look longer and fuller, on my blog. So I'll put that blog post down below in the description. So if you want to check it out, you can just click on it. It'll take you directly to the blog post. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna finish off with the lip. I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop Blotted Lip, and this is in the color Drip. I love ColourPop's blotted lips. They just look really like natural, like just a natural wash of color. If you want, you can stop there, or if you want, you can also top it with a gloss. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the color Tiramisu. It's just a really pretty nude and kind of like looks good on top of any lipstick. All right, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love the way this came out. I think it's very perfect and fitting for this time of year for back to school, whether you're a teacher or a student. It's very fresh and youthful, glowy skin, and it's very easy to achieve. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it and learned something new today. If you guys get anything from this video, go get this powder foundation. If you're one of those people who just want something quick and easy to put on your face, like you don't have a lot of time to put on your makeup, this is going to be your best friend just because it's so easy to apply. It really just provides a really natural finish to your skin, and I just think it's so good. I will link all the products that I used down below in the description, including this foundation. So if you guys want to check anything out, you can just click on the links down below and it'll take you straight to the product. Thank you so much for watching. Give my video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would mean everything to me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.